Alright, no cursing. Hey.
Okay, that should be hello. Sorry for the technical difficulties. For some reason, everything was just slightly muted. So
We are getting into this though. Are you excited to see the first NACE game?
Humanity is shackled. I will find the key.
What matters is that we fight to the very last second.
Much lies in store. Let us.
So yeah, we have, let's see, we have our top 500 tank, Mesmer, running the, oh my god. Let's see.
Alright, let's go. Rolling out to the right side.
Oh, Maywall
Getting
goes
very
up.
aggressive with that wall.
Yeah.
Things are looking good so far. Mesmer is pummeling damage in.
And that's him already down.
Things are looking good. These walls out of Caitlyn have been perfect so far.
Yeah. Oh, and Mez is on the Baptiste, and they should get the Baptiste here. And back down. View is currently up 1. Okay, and the other team decides to back off. Just because they're down resources and can't really make an impact here, otherwise they'd just be staggering. Both
Looks like he got a bit of a re-engage, but it is immediately cut off.
Oh yeah, that Maywall just was
looking beautiful.
I love how
There goes their
Ramattra,
tank. Easy cleanup for the rest of EU here.
just complete slaughter at this point. Then again, that's just the start. We'll see, let's see how the rest of the game goes. But I love in that last play how the Ramattra got stuck at
above.
Yeah, above May, and
Caitlyn's
May was
head.
just
Yeah.
Caitlyn was just staring at him.
Caitlyn already has her ultimate up. Pops it.
Oh, and Ramattra goes up. It doesn't
And-
matter.
Wow. What a cleanup from Reaper here. Looks like DU holds on.
Taxi.
With that Ramattra ult, you know, I did not have much hope. But DU is doing a great job at holding their line. Another beautiful separation. Beautiful picks, and
That was an interesting window by the enemy.
yeah, I honestly thought it would do a lot more, but DU did a great job of pushing into that and making sure that they weren't able to capitalize off of it at all.
Yeah. It also seems like the enemy. Oh, wait a minute. We may have had a slight mishap. Seems that Kate has maybe fallen off the map. DU is now down 1.
DU does have some ultimates in the bank, so I wouldn't be surprised if they have to pop them here to hold on. Maybe they're gonna let the other team capture the point for now. It looks like they will. Mesmer pops his ult. He was really low on health. Lucio beat comes in from both teams, or just DU it looks like.
Yeah. But it looks like DU wasn't able to quite capitalize off the spaces, more so just to keep Mesmer and the tank alive. Oh, and there goes the enemy Ramattra.
See, this could be the end
Kate
of
popped
DU.
off. Right now, oh.
Beautiful
that'll-
boop from Lucio. Oh my goodness.
Right now, let's see.
And it looks like we could be entering a bit of a stalemate for now.
Nope.
But
DU.
Mesmer comes in to clean up.
Yup.
And looks like DU will be able to capture the point once again. 96%.
It looks like
We're going to now be
overtime.
entering overtime.
May ult goes off. Let's see. Oh,
And
they
DU
don't
caps
stay
the
on
first
the point.
point.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Score. 1.
I'm glad to see DU coming out of the gate looking very strong so far. They had some great team fights right there. Caitlyn had some amazing walls, and overall team coordination was very well trained. It seems like they're all sticking together quite well.
Good thing I came along.
Yes, and I believe that last game was a pretty much almost a... Actually, no, it wasn't quite a mirror matchup. It was a similar brawl comp with the Ramatra as the core, but then it had a more poke variation with the... that we're currently running as with the U with the Sojourn to kind of poke out from a distance rather than get up in their face.
I think that'll be great for this long stretch of openness. Oh, but they do have a teleporter.
Oh, Sim.
EU is going to have a tough time getting through this bottleneck here.
Yes.
Especially, they should be sticking to poke right now. It looks like they are. Mesmer is quite up front though, but he does have good supports, especially with that Baptiste who's able to stay close and get stuff done.
Oh, Sim getting a little low there, although not quite able to capitalize. That's Nemesis form. They might try and go in here soon. Oh yeah, they're
Two
definitely
beautiful
going in.
picks, and
Yup.
they're definitely going in.
Yeah. Right after that, Ramatra popped the Nemesis form to stay alive. That was DU's cue to just to go in since they had a resource advantage, and it was a free push.
A nice tactic I'm seeing from DU is that Mesmer will often disregard the point capture and let the supports handle it to clean off the rest of the team, especially after that fight.
Yes, map control is definitely a very important thing that DU definitely prioritizes, especially when it comes to post-capping point. Although we seem a bit split right now. Oh, but we get out, we get
got
out.
a group up. Yep. Looks like they kind of flipped the map here. And DU doesn't really know where the attack's coming from. Looks like it's through the main doors. Another wall from Caitlyn.
Oh, nice
much.
crispy headshots. And we see two windows up, but so far not much usage from the enemy team on their
Beautiful
window.
pick with that Sojourn ult.
Yes.
There goes their tank. Beautiful wall from Caitlyn yet again.
Yep. DU just on a tear right now. See, and they're
Very
completely
much
just
so.
stuffing them right now in this close corridor, despite being more of a poke-based comp.
Enemy here.
Oh,
We got the May ultimate,
Oh,
and
oh.
Lucio beat. Wow.
beat to counteract, and
Alright,
that's
they're able
Storm
to
pops.
keep their team alive.
Oh, that's the Ram ult. What?
2 Ram ults down. Now it's just a battle of who is the better supports in this instance.
Yeah,
And we got a beat from TU. That's
Yeah.
definitely going to
Oh,
help them
and the
win the
backlash-
fight.
the
Mesmer
backlash
is
is
running really low on HP, but the rest of their team is doing a great job of cleaning up.
Seems like Reaper's trying to cap point with Baptiste. Oh, Baptiste gets smoked. Oh, that Reaper ult. Too little, too
Whoa.
late.
And it looks like DU is going to take the first map, making it 1-0.
Wonderful performance there by DU.
Play of the game.
See that? Let's see that more orb. Just absolute smoking
Just so
all
much.
of them.
Yeah, I see what you mean by they didn't really capitalize much off of their Baptiste.
Yeah, I
ultimate.
think may have just been a mistake where he placed it sideways, so they weren't. It wasn't. It like DU could easily just walk past it because they had to put themselves in an
Yep.
awkward position. I think it was just a misplay by the enemy Baptiste.
Yep. And that Moiro ultimate did a good job of making sure that they didn't want to peek and soak up all that damage.
Yeah, and also so that way our frontliners could just gut up in their
Yep.
face, not have to worry about getting too low, since there's no Ana anti to worry about there. So as we get ready for the second map, do people in chat think DU's, based on that performance, gonna have the same dominance, or do you think that the other team's gonna start to pull out the stops and see some new comps maybe that we didn't see before, and just maybe go poke? Who knows?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they keep running this same team comp. It seems to be working very well for them, and just swapping from Reaper to Sojourn just really transitions from Brawl to comp, and I mean Brawl to poke.
Yeah.
Able to get a lot done.
And I need to try and see if I can get. For some reason, I couldn't go into. I could not seem to go into the aerial camera there to get
yeah,
a better
me
view of
neither.
the fight. It's very awkward. So yeah, apologies for the viewers. Just, I'll try and skip around a bit more, but I don't like have any of the usual spectate keys to swap around as fast. Along with, I can't go into third-person aerial view to give a better view on the fight, so I do apologize for that. I'm trying to see if I can get that fixed. I just don't have control over the lobby. So Gyro, if you had to guess, do you think DU's gonna run a more poke-based comp, or do you think it's gonna be a bit more of a more brawly comp with that Ramacha we just saw?
I think it depends on if we're defending or attacking on King's Row. If we're attacking, I can definitely see a brawl comp. But in a defending position, they're definitely gonna have a poke comp and have the Sojourn set up on high ground for the first point capture.
Yeah, and we gotta be careful because if the enemy has a like a either a Sombra or like a Symmetra or heck even a Lucio just to bully them, who knows like if the value if the Sojourn's gonna have any value, just because with those three agents it's very easy to bully those high ground positions.
Yeah, and it's
Here
pretty
we
hard
go.
on this map. It does take time for the team on the ground to get up to high ground to help out any bullying, and then you give up the point when that happens.
Yeah. Because the second, if you're in a brawl comp that you lose this first statue point right here, it's honestly hard to defend the rest of the map, to be frankly honest. You have to play so far back.
Yeah. What did you press to get into the free viewing?
I did nothing. It's whoever has the lobby has to do it. So next time we'll see if we can get them to give you this. So let's see. We seem to be running pretty similar comp to that last point that we saw with the Ramacha, May, Baptiste, Sojourn, and Lucio. Although I think.
Yep.
And then, ooh, looks like we have a Zarya though. It's almost a mirror matchup, but just a different tank.
Yep, we have the Lucio and the Sojourn up on height.
Looks like we have James kind of just fiddling around on the back of the statue. So let's
And
see
here we go.
Early bubble just to reduce some of that May poke damage. But pretty aggressive start from the Frosty team.
Yeah.
They're kind of just pushing, they're not letting themselves get stuck in the choke. Oh, and that's the Zarya.
Not able to
that's wall
capitalize
down.
off of that wall. Looks like they're trying to flip the statue. They got their Sojourn up on height. Definitely does make a
Reaper in the
difficult. And a
backline.
Reaper in the backline. Oh yeah, and just like that, looks like they have gotten onto the point. He's gonna have a tough time taking this back.
Looks like James is pretty
Mesmer's
low.
looking really low on health.
Ooh,
This could be bad,
he's-
but
Nope.
Tyler is doing a great
But we're down
job.
May, but we're also
that
down a Reaper, so let's
Baptiste.
see. How the enemies are respond. She's at full charger now. She's just gonna absolutely smoke.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yep, they're falling back. It doesn't look very good.
Yeah, no, the amount of resources lost there with that Zarya
man.
bubble was just insane.
First point is gonna have to be given up almost. They're definitely gonna try and hold this choke. Gonna be a bit hard since they have a Reaper on the enemy team and a Zarya, both very good Brawl characters.
Yeah. Especially to deal with these kind of poke comps, Zarya can just pop a bubble on the Reaper going to the back line, and then it's honestly just and ult off.
Oh, Zarya ult. Caitlyn goes down. Mesmer is able to escape and takes one. Duality gets one.
Yes, but Mesmer's he got left on an island.
Mesmer goes down. Looks like the rest of their team will have to fall back. That Zarya is doing massive damage.
Yeah. She always seems to have her charge up, so she's had really good bubble management to keep that charge up. Oh,
Definitely. Oh,
looks like we might have some technical
A disconnect.
difficulties. Unfortunate.
yeah, I'm really hoping that the DU Esports can get the new game room.
Yeah, exactly. That's I believe that's supposed to be
The
coming in
fall
the spring.
semester. The spring, okay.
Yeah, the spring
I know it was
quarter
supposed
is-
to come in this fall quarter, or the 2023 fall quarter, but things got delayed.
I recently talked to
Yeah.
Mesmer, and from what he's told me, hopefully, it's not guaranteed, but hopefully in the spring we should be able to get access to that main LAN room.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Yes.
And it's going to be a boost of PC upgrades, and just everything is going to be better, and we won't have to deal with these disconnects, because they do happen quite often.
Yeah, it's a bit
I'm
unfortunate.
sure that this isn't the last that we'll see of it tonight.
Hopefully not. Or hopefully it is, but okay. We have our DPS joining back.
Alright, looks like we're going to be getting back into it. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, anything. Well, oh nope. There we go. Spectator. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Yep. We have Zulu back. Nice. Something I would like to try and see how to do though during this next fight is not so much feeding the Zarya charge, or if you are going to focus breaking the Zarya bubbles, kind of just like making sure you focus the Zarya down if possible. But we'll have to see how that goes.
Yeah, and for me, when I play DPS, I really only focus Zarya bubbles if the person bubbled is less than half HP, because that's like the only feasible way you'll be able to get anything done.
Oh, and
We have a male from DU,
let's see.
Sojourn ult from DU as well.
And I think another misplayed
this-
BAP ult. And D responds with its own window. And so all of the ultimates are coming out right here.
Yep, this is looking messy, but and the Lucio, or the Reaper behind, pretty much takes out two. Things are not looking too good.
So far, the other team has been pulling out the stops here with this new Zarya integration into the mirror
Definitely.
matchup.
5 minutes on the bank is amazing for these hybrid maps.
Especially since it looks like the enemy team is taking advantage of that space they have already to make sure DU can't pressure them too early.
Yep. This is where a lot of fights do tend to happen. We'll see how DU responds, but they've usually been pretty good about holding this.
Oh, and the
Caitlyn's
first
getting
hit.
aggressive, but that Zarya bubbles goes down and takes out the Moira. This might be difficult without that healing. That's their main healer right there. So.
Yeah. But it looks like DU have swapped to the Reaper comp to try and deal with that more kind of brawly playstyle.
Yeah. And I think that should work. This part of the map is very close quarters.
Especially
The
on
Reaper
this one.
behind is still just wreaking havoc like he's been doing the whole match.
Oh, that
The
main
wall,
wall,
though, beautiful.
That was good.
Alright, looks like DU's setting up. And here we go. 4 more minutes of this. Let's see how well they can do.
Hey, I've seen it happen before. So let's see if DU
yeah.
can pull it off here. Oh, Mesmer going in. Looks
They
like
should be
that's-
able to. We have no ults right now, but almost all of the ults are online. Here comes
Oh, and no Immor.
that
Oh,
May ult, but
not
nobody
quite
gets
enough.
caught in it. That
Oh,
wall
nice
on
May
the...
wall though to kind of stall the movement.
Reaper's
Looks
coming
like
in.
Reaper.
Gets bubbled.
Looks like they have to back off.
And we have 4 ults from DU now, pretty much. So
Oh,
I'm
Zarya's
sure that
got
they'll be able to
shredded.
hold. Reaper's getting very aggressive on that back line. But it does not do enough. DU holds off for another minute.
Nice. DU seems to have really picked up their form with this Reaper comp instead of the deal with Zarya.
And they still have 3 ultimates in the bank. I think, yep, here comes Mesmers.
Yep. And we might have Reaper after this. Oh, and we respond. Nice.
There
Reaper
goes all of
ult.
our ult, and they are able to hold off.
Nice. They're able to equalize. Although the enemy team still has Reaper and Baptiste ult. Let's see if they don't accidentally send Baptiste ult sideways or set it too far.
Yeah. Yep, here comes Reaper. Oh, and Reaper is taken out by Tyler. Beautiful.
Nice.
He is sick of having his backline pestered.
And the Sojourn goes down.
Yeah, it looks like
DU
this will
is
be a
back and
de-engage. Get the rest of their team back together. DU is holding very up close and personal right now. They have to with this brawl comp that they have.
Yeah.
Can't let
Oh,
their-
Reaper kind of closed off. Oh, he pops right to get out.
Oh, beautiful wall. Almost. Gets a lot. That beautiful boot from Tyler as well. But he gets taken out.
DU just needs to kite here now. They're kind of down on resources. Oh, never mind. Ignore that. They're just completely going in. Oh. Look at Mesmer
The
here.
flank from DU's Reaper. Caught that. Oh,
The ball goes off. And
she
window.
is getting her grab tool surges very fast. Baptiste stole. I don't know if it was needed, but it definitely does clean up. And looks like California is going to be pushing for quite a while now. A minute left. They were able to hold for 4 minutes so far, and they are only halfway through on this last point. I think DU stands a very good chance of stopping them from getting all the way. Especially with this wall.
Nice.
Looks like
and
the
Mayo
Zarya is going to
coming
be
up.
going down.
Oh, Reaper gets picked. But the Mayo is
and we
massive.
lost. Zulu again.
Oh, I was wondering why he just randomly disconnected. I was spectating him ready for him to pop that Reaper, then all of a sudden he
Yeah,
just
me too. And I
skadoosh.
was like, whoa, did he die? What happened?
Exactly. So yeah, sadly, this is just kind of what happens when the current situation it gets the job done, but hopefully it really will be great if we can get that improved land room for the spring competitions. So let's see. The enemy team's still holding on to that Reaper. I think they've had that for the past maybe 4 minutes. I guess he just hasn't had a good chance to get proper value off of it.
Most
Dude.
likely. I mean, there's been a couple of times where it almost seems like it, and then he'll just get picked off, or everybody quickly disperses. They're doing a good job of keeping an eye to make sure that they can't let the Reaper.
Get as much value as possible from his ult.
Yeah.
Because that's been the one thing. Like, I feel like they've been kind of more or less using ults when they get them, especially with the Zarya. I think I've seen like 4 bubbles so far from the Zarya, or not bubbles. Grav ults is just crazy.
Yeah.
He's farming
just
that
in
like
these.
no tomorrow.
I mean, those that high charge on Zarya is definitely making it a lot easier, and I mean, DU's putting off an insane amount of healing right now to keep everybody alive in the presence of this Zarya, and I mean, it's good and bad for the teams.
One thing also is coming to this next fight, the enemy team is going to have that ultimate advantage, sadly, because we will lose the Reaper ult due to the player reset, but also the enemy Kyoko is about to have beat up, knowing Frosty, he'll probably have that end up by maybe towards the middle of the next fight if he gets some good charge off. In the meantime, we really only have... We do have that Ramatra also, if we can go crazy with that, especially if we are able to get Beat and Coalescence off before Ramatra dies.
I think so. I mean, those are 2 ults to charge quickly, especially with the healing and damage that the supports are doing. So, I mean, I'm hoping that they will have their ults up, but there are 45 seconds left. That is enough time for maybe 2 pushes. I mean, Duality was able to get 2 before the pause came on, so I'm sure that California will have to disengage for this fight, which may bring it down to just 1 fight territory, especially with how heavy DU has been holding near California's spawn.
Yeah, I definitely think that once this fight is over, I definitely think that the DU players are going to push up to that same corner that they've been playing to try and stuff them. The thing is, can the enemy Lucio kind of slip past and tap point, force them to kind of turn around? Or are they going to be able to focus the Lucio down before he's able to touch point? I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll be starting up soon.
Yep, looks like we're getting back into
There we
it.
go. 4,
Alright.
3, 2, 1, and we are back. Looks like the Reaper's still
Everybody
going
doesn't
in.
really know what's going on. Alright,
Yeah.
everybody's coming back up.
There we go. The Reaper just kind of resets. So
Alright,
yeah, I
yep,
think
and DU's going to hold up close to their spawn again. Maybe.
Not quite as
looks
much.
like they're gonna
I
hold
think
this
they're going to
corner.
let them push in a little bit so that way, in case there's some early... Oh, wow. Zarya getting beamed down early.
Yep.
Let's see. Let's pay attention. Oh, Reaper going up top. I think this is going to try and pop their ult.
Yep, here he goes, and he does get Lucio right as he gets beat. Oh, and Caitlyn goes down too. This isn't looking too good, but Lucio
But
should
it
be
is
able to get back in
overtime.
time and beat.
Oh, and Mesmer pops that
Mesmer pops
Rambo.
his ult.
And that's beat. And also Coalescence.
Beat from
And
both
DU
teams. DU did get theirs off later and was able to hold off, so it looks like they might win. Oh, but that gravitational surge, you're right, coming in halfway
that
through the
Maywall
fight.
though.
Yep, beautiful Maywall. We're in overtime.
Zarya's at max charge. You see what kind of damage she can do. Oh,
There's Immortality Field. Things are getting desperate for
Zarya's kind of
California.
low. Oh, no, never mind. She's
Zulu
back up.
gets off, and Baptiste window comes down. from
But Mesmer's in
California.
front of it, so they can't really capitalize off of it.
Oh, there goes Tyler. But
Oh,
Caitlyn
and-
has her ultimate, and
Insane comeback by the DU
insane
players
hold.
there.
5 minutes. That was quite something with how easily they were being pushed aside for the first point.
Yeah, no, like
The first 2 points.
I think it really was the swap from Zulu going from the Sojourn to the Reaper.
Yeah.
Just because especially with the Zarya, it's a lot easier to kind of cover those high priority targets for a Sojourn. That way you get really close really fast. Because like say even the Sojourn is playing back here and she wants to target the back line. If Zarya just bubbles it and runs up, Sojourn has to reposition to help her team if they just get run over. So anyway, looks like we'll be swapping back to that Sojourn pick though for the offensive area. So
I'm a bit surprised, but I can see how this can work. It looks like they're going to be trying to flip around the statue so they can give Sojourn those long sight lines and really let her capitalize.
Time to start making.
yeah, to see if we can maybe like take care of, because right now the enemy Sojourn with the Baptiste is pairing up on that initial high ground to kind of abuse the enemy team. But let's see how much we can kind of. I think what DU might try and do is try and maybe cross over if they spot the Sojourn up on height between the statue and the hotel building.
Yep.
So we'll just have
I'm
to see.
sure we'll see that. And here we go. See if DU can take map 2. They do not have to push it all the way, or if they do push it all the way, they get the map win, and that'll make it 2-0, which is a great start. For
Especially
any
after this
game.
best of 5 series.
Yep.
Oh, that Reaper kind of.
Mesmer gets really dirty in there, but he is able to be kept alive. Very strong healing from DU.
But that is form down, so Mesmer is a bit more of a poke champion right now rather than
Yep.
brawl.
Oh, that Reaper's getting personal.
Yep. Oh, but that wall. Oh no, he can get out through the hotel.
Oh.
Zarya's at full charge, and that's more down.
Lots of healing having to go into the tanker now, but Sojourn is doing some very pesky things up on that height, and looks like pushing California back into the choke. Looks like
Yeah.
DU will be taking this point pretty quickly.
And that may
Yep,
to really
wall
stall
comes off
any
to confirm
re-engage.
it, maybe. We'll see. We do have window, and I'm sure that they'll pop it if things do get intense.
I believe there might be one more fight here for his California. Is yep, that's window.
Oh,
Yeah.
there goes
there goes May. But hey,
Mesmer
we're
and
still
Duality
up though.
doing good work though.
Oh, and Mesmer
There comes-
popping that ult, and Zarya's dead. Yep. So
And
Mesmer
he will
putting
be
in work. Let's go.
He's not top 500 for nothing. So
Yep.
DU's
Yeah.
holding a pretty or somewhat aggressive hold.
Yeah, right now we have the May back, or not back capping, but capping point. Okay, never mind. The May's getting swapped out for the Baptiste now that they has sidelines on the team. And let's see. Oh, Mesmer getting
getting up
pushed up
top.
with the wall. Getting in on the soldier.
Oh, Reaper's there to meet Lucio as he goes up.
And they're up one early. DU's most likely going to take advantage of this by... Although, actually, this choke, they're probably not going to push fast until Cart gets there. Just because of if they poke out too much, then they'll just get drained of resources.
Yep. Yeah, and that Reaper is just gonna hold them down hard in these alleyways. Yep, here
Reaper
it
has
comes.
ult.
Takes out Caitlyn. The ult gets off, but Gravital Surge gets taken on.
And that's honestly a pretty even trade. Mesmer is still up, and Mesmer's on this Zarya like no tomorrow. Form is down
Mesmer's getting dirty with it, chasing. He does not want
my
Zarya
God.
to escape. We might need to see a beat here, but I don't know if they'll use it. They might
that
want to wait for
form.
the whole team, because Mesmer's about to die.
Nope, Lucio comes in clutch here with the save, and now we have beat online. See if the Zarya can escape. Yep, looks like he's just gonna back up, regroup with team. Although they're in a bit of shambles here. Zarya is kind of that May wall just to really section her off.
Yeah, Zarya's all on her own. Yep, and there she goes. Not good for California. But
I do want to see if
wow,
Reaper. Oh no, he's just gonna back off. Yeah. Kate with these
EU has
crispy
good time.
headshots today.
yeah, Caitlyn has really been doing good stuff. Hit that aim trainer.
Aim Labs.
Aim labs.
I know we're not sponsored, but please, Aim Labs, reach out.
Well, DU does have 30 seconds less than what California had,
But
but
they are pushed up more.
they are
Looks like
pushed
there
up
was
more. And we do have 4 ultimates online. I'm sure that they'll use them here. I don't know.
Oh,
Yep.
There goes Baptiste.
Maybe a Sojourn ult paired with this window.
No,
Yep.
yep, there we go. There's beat to counteract the window. Oh, all right, now our own beat. Let's get back to Mesmer with just the
Wow.
insane ult.
Every
Oh,
ultimate is coming out right now, and it looks like California is going to be taking the win, sadly. But, I mean, well played by them. They were able to hold off. How many ultimates does California have? 'Cause
Zero.
I cannot see. 0.
9 ultimates were popped. If you're watching the stream right now, you will see that 9 people have single-digit ultimate charge.
You don't really see that too often. It's
No.
gonna be all about just singular mechanics now and team play.
We do have the mail though up soon, so we'll see if we can get that. Yeah, Caitlyn's about to have it in about a couple seconds. They might try and engage on the
Oh, it's
Zarya.
big.
Oh, yeah, nope.
Looks like,
it's
yep, here it
right
comes.
there. Oh, Zarya's able to get out though.
She is sectioned off. That bat field
Oh.
or immortality field does end up saving her. Mesmer is dealing with the Reaper in the back
Oh,
line,
Reaper down.
and we got a pause again. All right.
Bro, I think I really need to add a counter to the to the top left of the screen on how many times we've had a disconnect.
Yeah, let's get that Zulu disconnect timer or
Counter.
count.
There we go. But yeah, so let's see. Right now, ultimates are coming back up. Sadly, we of course will have to reset the Sojourn ult, but we're halfway to window. But similar is true for California. Overall, though, I believe actually no. Now that we have the lever, DU is a bit lower on the ultimate economy. So California will have, like, for example, beat, grav, and window up before that we have our window, or before Mesmer gets his ult back up.
Yeah. But we
will have
do
to see.
still have 3 minutes and not that much farther to go.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if D will swap back to that Reaper pick just for the close range because they haven't quite. They've just been getting like that. Sojourn gets into really good positions, but then immediately gets just pushed by
the
Reaper or
Lucio, yeah.
Lucio, and also just gets pressured by the Sojourn and Baptiste while the Zarya is just messing up the front line. So we'll have to see though once Zula gets back.
I wouldn't be surprised. The Reaper was a great pick from DU for this section of the map last time.
Yeah, he was putting in work.
Yeah.
I really would love to see what the comms are during this during these breaks. Like, what's the deal? Like, are they focusing on strategy or are they just monkeying about?
I wouldn't be surprised if they're monkeying about. I've been there. They love to have a little fun, and it does help. You know, it keeps
Positive
keeps the morale high, and yeah, just positive mental.
Looks like we're back.
state
We should
as
be
well.
starting back up here soon. And props to California for being good sports about the whole disconnects. Like, thank you so much for taking it with a grain of salt and having a little fun with it.
Yeah, definitely. It's good to have good, friendly opponents,
Okay.
especially when you've already lost a point. You know,
Yeah.
good sportsmanship.
And we are back. Let's see. Oh, Zarya focusing the Lucio. Oh, never mind. That's Imor up for DU. And that's
Mesmer is
down.
holding down this front line like crazy, but so is the Zarya. It's just a battle of attrition currently.
Oh, what the? What happened? There we go. Sorry about that. That was weird. Oh. Looks like Reaper's kind of sitting back up top here, trying to maybe get a rat play out. Oh, he drops, gets bubbled by Zarya.
Yep,
and that's
early
Immorforce.
wall out from Caitlyn. Perfectly done. Very well predicted, but that Zarya Graviton is just too much for the
So
rest of the team
powerful.
to handle.
So let's see, up. Like we said, we're swapping back to that Reaper pick just to get that increased value. And this Reaper really has been getting to these really good spots and just kind of jumping on the backline, causing pressure. So I think DU really is going to be trying to spot him out early because they've definitely realized by now, like, hey, this Reaper's kind of messing up our backline. Yup. He gets spotted out by Lucio here. Let's see.
Great communication from DU on that part.
We have Ramo. I think we might pop it here to engage soon.
And we have Baptiste Window coming down.
And that's Window.
Oh,
and that Reaper
Reaper
ult
is massive.
Holy.
Wow.
And look how
I mean,
close it was, too.
Yeah, that was 1 meter away. Wow. They called out that Reaper before he landed, and you know,
He's still
things
just getting
happen in a
so much
split second. You know,
Well, let's see.
and it was great because DU was distracted on trying to get damage through that Baptiste ultimate that.
Let's see. California doesn't have a high ground, and Reaper is going to drop. Mesmer in the front line here still has his ult here. Oh, and that's May ult. And that's beat out from Kyoko from California. And that is... Okay, both teams
Another
are very
grab
GPS.
Wow.
But
Mesmer pops
with
his
the
ult. Duality is able to catch their Lucio off.
Reaper is back in the fight though. But Zarya... Oh, and Sojourn gets caught out.
Duality's doing good cleanup work right now.
Yeah. And we do almost have that Reaper ult online. So let's see.
Yep.
Along with Coalescence. Oh, and we're able to catch Reaper.
We're on Genji. Whoa.
Bro, the Genji goes crazy.
And it looks like this might be a capture. Yep.
Yep. There we
DU
go.
takes map 2. Well done.
Let's see. That Reaper ult's gonna be to play the game though.
100%.
Oh, wait, no, Mesmer put... Never mind.
Mesmer,
Ignore
my
me.
tank coming in. Let's see what he has.
Oh, every single punch is on point. Oh, let's see. Does he miss a single one? Okay, I think he missed
No,
one
he
to the bus
does not.
stop, but I don't. Yeah, I don't think a single punch missed.
Oh, not a single one.
Yeah, I think like the only one that quote unquote missed was one that went into the like little like telephone booth. If you saw there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just insane. Looks like we're gonna quickly restart Zulu's PC, see if that can fix the minor internet problems. And thank you, Willow Corvus, with the Prime subscription. Thank you for coming out.
Thank you very much, Willow.
Not needed, but very much appreciated.
What should I say to get that spectator privilege for myself?
Try and message like, hey, I'm casting. Can you put me into the neutral? Are you type it up already? Because I can also just ask.
Yeah.
Got it. So yeah, hopefully that way we can get a bit more perspective. Because sadly, Gyro still was stuck on what I was stuck on the first map.
Yeah, I was taking your word for a lot of things that you were saying. I didn't see them myself.
Yeah, especially with like the ultimates, and that's why it was kind of hard for me to swap to different people because I had to control with like left mouse click and right click instead of like the function keys. Let's see. I love. I love. I keep seeing this giant wall of text, and I don't even have to read it to know what it is. It's the same thing every single time.
Same thing. Dude is so locked in. I mean, you saw with his aim in that play of the game.
Yeah, he was not missing. Ooh, New Junk City. I don't know if I guess y'all haven't been there for the scrims, but DU I don't think has lost a single time in a scrim in New Junk City. So I would love how to see this map where he's gonna go.
Yeah, California. I mean, I'm sure that they chose this map for a reason. They've got to have something up their sleeve as well. But DU is a strong opponent on this map. I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot of the same compositions from both teams.
Mm-hmm. Especially with that brawl, we're gonna still see that that brawl comp is DU's bread and butter. To be frankly honest.
Yeah.
We definitely. I think we will see a Reaper though instead of the Sojourn, at least for certain points. We may see a point-to-point swap, as some points are much more open on this map. But especially for this first point, where it's in this kind of Coliseum, I definitely think we will see a Reaper instead of a Sojourn.
Yeah, 100%. That's usually what they've been running previously, as well, last season and in the scrims that they've had.
Yep. And hopefully we might be able to, not so much, what was it? Sorry. Oh, I hate when you have a thought and then just completely blanks on you, especially.
It sucks during a test. I had that happen to me today, and I was sitting there for like 5 minutes just staring at the ceiling. Like,
I know
what was it again?
Oh, bro, that happened way too much during my SATs.
Oh my goodness, don't get me started. Dude, that was horrible.
Like, that was actually painful, though.
Yeah, I feel like my SAT would have been a lot better if my brain didn't feel the need to fart all the time. But...
Honestly, same. Anyway, though, we do have Zulu back, so hopefully we'll be starting up this third map. And for those who don't know, this is the best of 5 series. So if DU is able to pull it out, this will be the final map.
I wouldn't be surprised if it is. And here we go.
I don't know why, but I think the New Junk City intros in like this music listening to right now is like one of my favorite songs from the Overwatch like playlist.
That is absurd to hear. I
What?
do not agree at all. Have you heard 0 Hour?
That is true.
Like...
I've not heard all of the songs out of like I'm saying like out of their newer stuff though.
Okay, yeah, out of the newer stuff, I can agree with that.
Yeah, no, I definitely was gonna catch some strays there if I didn't correct myself. So yeah, like we said, DU run that's pretty much same comp, but just with the Reaper due to the closer sightlines. Yep. But we're seeing the Junker Queen, who is, I believe,
and a Tracer. from California. This is going to be fun to see.
It's interesting because they do have, instead of the Reaper, we do have the Sojourn instead. So it's not. It's gonna be a mix between like a dive brawl, I guess. I wonder if the. I'm curious to see though if Tracer's gonna be playing with her team.
Oh, Bastion Sigma.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Whoa. We got a lot of swaps going on
I was about to say, wait a minute.
I think that this might be what they fall back onto if things don't go so well on this first point. That Bastion is a game changer for this, paired with the Sigma too.
Especially.
All right, we got. EU has always been pushing very far. Mesmer gets stuck. Wall drop though.
That Junker putting in a little bit of work there. Oh, Mesmer won. Oh, but that shield saves him. And Junker bit extended. And Junker Queen gets picked. I think a bit of an overextension there.
Yep. Oh, an overextension against Caitlyn's headshots is never going to be fun for anybody.
Yeah, it looks like they're just California's just trying to regroup, maybe taxi their tank back to point.
Yeah, everybody's getting out.
Let's see, I believe, yep, DU are going to try and stuff at this main entrance here. We almost have beat, and Coalescence got a lot of charge that fight, so we'll see how this goes. Junker Queen, though, let's see if she can get a pick maybe with that knife. Oh, no, but the wall to cut it off. Wonderful play. Oh,
whoa, Sojourn had a very nice flank view on that. And there goes Scuff as well.
Yeah,
both supports down.
This
is just, yep,
yeah.
There goes Mesmer. Everybody else is out.
So yeah, California do take control of the point there because Junker Queen is just so strong as a dueling tank, especially with the drawl.
Oh yeah.
She has so many ways of kind of taking, like, ruining the spacing of the enemy DPS with her knife and the pole, and then also just with the antis and her ults. Just it's the whole mess.
This Kiriko is going to be interesting. I don't think he's played against it so far, and those cleanses are very good against Caitlyn's ultimate. Yep, there we see the cleanse, and yeah, not much is able to be capitalized off of that.
DU having a bit of a hard time getting through this first choke. Just that the Junker Queen sustain, and also that her shout is just so impactful in those close range fights. Because when you think you have someone dead to rights, then all of a sudden they gain like an extra 100 HP worth of shield.
Oh, it's annoying to play against, but...
Oh, but DU going under instead, trying to see if they can catch off, because they need to shake something up here. Oh, Kiriko down to 1, and we now have Mez ult. And early beat there. We do have Junker Queen ult to watch out though for. Yep, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, all of the ults are getting popped.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and now
this is last fight for this point. There goes the Lucio beat.
Let's see if Reaper, now that Lucio beat is off. Let's see if we can. Oh wait, DU cap. Thanks to the wall, and they're up too. And that ult to wrap up the Junker Queen. DU are able to pick it up.
But that should be this point. I don't know if California is going to be able to touch in time.
I think if they're able to taxi properly, I believe they will be able to get. Actually, yeah, with how fast it caps.
Yeah, yep. Get it going. Reaper coming in.
Reaper? And Lucio.
He's going to be getting
on
overtime. And swiftly taken out by Mesmer's insane aim. Catches Kiriko too.
And
Junker Queen on point, but that sustain is not going to work well when she's all alone.
Yup.
Lucio's just hopping around, but yeah.
Mez's aim is on point today. So it is just too good. Oh, and so let's see if we can maybe clean up this. A Sojourn without her leap is basically just a walking target.
Scuff had a beautiful pick. He really got in there and did not want them to get away.
Yup. Let's see if we move to the next point here. See how DU will set up.
Time.
They'll probably try and cap it. I'm not sure if they might try and stuff at this choke point. This is what DU loves to do. They love taking it close to those close range fights, especially when the enemy team has greater range with that Sojourn. Oh, Junker Queen just barely escaping that initial May wall. And we are on.
California's engaging.
Yep. And May goes off.
Comes out. And doesn't catch any... Oh, it does catch their tank.
Wonderful picks by Scuff there. The cubicle cleanse,
he's capturing point. MVP play right there, possibly.
Yup. Oh, and the Reaper? Reaper might get pardoned off here? Or sections off.
I think he'll be able to get out.
Yeah,
he has 2 supports on him, unless Caitlyn hits a nice headshot and there's a follow-up from somebody. I think that Reaper's going to be alive.
See, California does have a greater ult economy, but we will have Reaper ult. Let's see.
Oh, catches 4, but that B is definitely going to help keep everybody alive.
That boot, that ult
Zulu.
there catches the Junker
Yep.
Queens. Both teams are down their tanks.
Caitlyn, beautiful picks as always. And Reaper's getting in Maywall to get that Lucio. The Reaper's stuck in. And
that enemy Reaper ult, although doesn't actually see any fruition, only gets 1. DU still coming. Oh, the shots from Caitlyn is just too good. Bro, DU was aim today.
Everybody was in aim labs. That's
yeah,
nice to see.
like we should really get like a aim labs preview before the game starts. Oh,
I agree.
That not. Oh, Caitlyn. Okay, no, she's fine. We're about to have males here.
I don't think California will be able to touch, but it looks like Sojourn's gonna hop on. Oh, they are.
Nope, they're able to touch.
And everybody's
male.
just gonna ignore the point for now, except Mesmer. He gets in. Oh, the whole wow.
They still have
Beautiful.
Suzu. Let's see if they pop this here. I'd be surprised if they do though. Just because they're down their tank. Oh,
Yeah, California is kind of split off, but I mean,
Reaper getting a pick there though.
they're doing poke. They're doing good poke on everybody right now. And yep, here comes Mesmer's ultimate. I think this is gonna clean everything up, and DU's gonna take this point as well. Yep. Nice move from Tyler to keep that Reaper up.
Oh wait, that Reaper though, putting in work. That Kiriko is just healing him way too much.
Yeah. Oh, there goes Mesmer. Yep, here goes Lucio, unless he can. Nah.
No, it's gonna be a reset here.
Away.
But DU does get the point. Let's see, I believe this next point is pretty open though, so I believe California will have the slight advantage with range here, depending how DU decides to take its fights.
Yeah, I'm sure that they'll definitely be holding chokes, but it's hard to do when California is already set up and ready to go in.
Yeah, especially with this, you have Sojourn kind of going flank side, although DU beating on it. Oh, and Kate gets a wonderful pick. She is kind of solo on site though. Looks like, never mind, Mesmer and the rest of the team have come back. And DU caps point.
Yeah, DU team has had great movement on not only helping each other out, but collapsing on enemies. I think that's definitely something that's helping them win a lot of these non-ultimate fights. Wow, nice wall, but nobody's there besides Caitlyn to deal damage.
Yeah. Oh, but that. Oh, he gets cleansed. But we see we have beat for this maybe next fight. No, I don't think they're gonna pop it. They don't need to. But we do. You pop form with Mezzle.
Yeah.
Nah, or not Mezzle, just form with.
Sojourn staggering herself here.
Oh, but he does get
DU
stuck,
might
though.
win. I don't know if well, no, California is going to be able to touch it.
Yeah, California can touch at least
close.
one
They're going to
more
have to
time.
trickle in.
Yeah, this is gonna be the last fight though. And we do have that beat and that Reaper roll, so we will have to see how this goes.
Here comes Reaper. He's going to ult as soon as he gets out of farm. Maybe.
He can't really.
He's holding off. He gets cleansed. That's going to be helpful. But it
That's
does.
it.
Oh, beautiful
beat.
wall from Caitlyn. Whoa.
And Suzu goes off. And ult goes off. I think Junker's pretty dead.
Yep, Hunter's dead, and that's cleansed. Everybody else is just gonna get taken out now.
Yeah,
Here
just
goes
clean up at this
Kiriko.
point. And
Yep,
Mez with just the
Mesmer
last
pops
second
his
ult
ult.
just to
Nobody
wrap it
else
up.
is touching point, and DU takes their first win of the NACE spring season. Wow,
Wonderful
that was
play
a
there.
wonderful play and fun games to watch overall. I mean, even though it was a 3-0, it was a lot of
it's-
those fights were pretty close.
Yeah. While he may not have gotten too many kills, he did deal a lot of damage to that
A
out there. I
lot
think
of
almost
damage, and
everyone
then
there
that
was
follow-up
half.
afterwards with all those low health players is just too easy for him.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I believe that is the last game because that was a 3-0. I believe. Although, yep, we're starting to trickle out now. So yeah, wonderful placement there by DU. Just fantastic.
DU is showing strong for their first game of the season. They are in a much higher bracket than last season, and based off their performance this time, I think, The only thing stopping them next time is like the San Francisco Shock or something.
Well, anyway, thank y'all for tuning into the stream so much. Hope you had a wonderful time spectating DU just absolutely roll and just do fan-freaking-tastic. And we'll see you next time.